For our first introduction, I'd like to ask Bill Mullen to please join us. He's a Del Val trustee since 2006. Bill and his wife, Holly, live in Doylestown. He's the Vice President of Sterile Quality Assurance, COE, at Merck & Company, Incorporated. Bill's a member of a number of professional organizations, including the Society of Organization Learning, the New Jersey Pharmaceutical Quality Assurance Association, and the Pharmaceutical Quality Research Institute. When Delaware Valley College was looking to strengthen its ties to Merck, one of the world's largest drug companies, it asked the CEO there to recommend a Merck executive for Del Val's board. Bill Mullen became that trustee. As an integral part of Merck, he brought knowledge, experiences, and resources to a college that has a strong tradition in science. Bill is chair of the trustees' membership, nomination, and bylaws committee, and has played a key role in bringing new, engaged leaders to the board. These new leaders have lent a shoulder to help push the college forward and have enlarged Del Val's reach and scope. Bill is also one of 4 trustees who provided a challenge that in 1 year raised $277,000 in new and increased donations. And if that's worthy of applause, I want to hear a big round for this one, because in addition, he and Holly have made a generous 6-figure gift to the campaign that will secure the naming rights to a lab in the new Life Sciences building. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Mullen.
Thank you very much, Lynn. It's a real pleasure to be here tonight. But, and with the acknowledgement we just received, I have even a greater honor to share with you tonight, and that is it gives me great pleasure to speak about a wonderful man, Joe Umasella, who was the class of '63. Joe, would you please raise your hand, please? Joe is one of those quiet fellows whose actions speak much louder than his words. He demands a lot of himself, a quality that resulted in a long and successful career as a businessman in South Jersey. He built one of the most successful chains of building supply stores on the East Coast through hard work, long hours, exceptional customer service, and an ability to inspire others, and a large dose of business smarts. At Del Val, Joe majored in horticulture. He learned the business of business by working for the Ralston Purina Company, then joined his father's building supply firm. It was basically a small building, a truck, and Joe. Today we call that lean manufacturing. Joe probably pioneered that back then. He would take orders, load them onto the truck, and then deliver those orders himself. Slowly, he built things up, things went well, and he opened a new branch every couple of years. A building boom then hit New Jersey, and Joe started manufacturing vinyl replacement windows. When he sold that company, it had over 700 employees. Like Del Val, but unusual for the building supply trade, Joe Umasella had a mission statement, a set of core values, and everything associated with his management philosophy was based on the Golden Rule. Clearly, he was a man ahead of his time. With all this going on, there was little time at that moment for Del Val, but as Joe became even more successful and his sons entered the business, he returned to campus and became more active, thankfully for us. With generous donations, Joe helped with the remodeling of the old Hort building, with the greenhouses, athletic fields, and also the farm market. In 2010, he was awarded the President's Distinguished Alumni Award. In 2011, he hosted a Del Val campaign event at his Florida home. That same year, he became one of top Del Val's patrons of all time. The design for the new Life Sciences building was being discussed and an atrium was proposed. During the quiet phase of the $50 million campaign had begun, Joe Umasella pledged $1 million to help construct this signature new academic building. As a testament As a testament to this generosity, the atrium will be named after Joe. In conversation about his college days, Joe will tell you he, like many first-year students, had a growing phase of maturity. And when he arrived on campus, it was Del Val, that with its faculty, et cetera, that really nurtured him and matured him, and he gives great credit to all of the professors and the people that he met at Del Val. This is something he says that he'll never forget. Joe, thank you for all that you've done to help Delaware Valley College and for all you will continue to do. Joe Umasella, class of '63, we salute you and thank you for helping us realize the vision. Thank you so much.
Next, I get the honor of introducing Alexis Mailer. She's a junior from Derry, New Hampshire, who's majoring in animal science. Anybody see the irony in that? She's from Derry, New Hampshire, animal science. I don't know. I thought it was funny. She hopes one day to be a veterinarian, hopefully majoring in cows. I don't know. From Derry, New Hampshire. What's great about her is that she is an honor student as well as a top athlete in track and field. She's broken 4 school records and 2 conference records. Last year, she was named the MAC Conference's Female Field Athlete of the Year. How about that? And here's what I'm going to tell you. She doesn't have just one event. She has 7 events because she competes in the heptathlon. That means that she runs the 100 meters, the 200 meters, the 800 meters. She does the high jump, she does the long jump, she does the shot put, and she throws the javelin. So in other words, don't mess with this chick. Please, let's give her a very warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, a standout athlete and a scholar. You go, girl, Alexis Mailer.
Our first tribute tonight, or second actually, is to Robert Lipinski, class of 1980. Will Robert Lipinski please stand? When I was asked to participate in tonight's ceremony, I had not yet met Mr. Lipinski. I knew that he was a college trustee and that the football field was named after him, but that was all I knew. And since then, I've done a little research. I learned that while in high school, he had his own grass cutting business. And after graduation, he attended Del Val to study landscape design. And to learn of who Mr. Lipinski is, you can just look at the list of companies he either started or developed. He's went from a young man mowing lawns to a commercial and residential landscaper, to a snow removal specialist, to a supplier of security products, to a defense contractor, and to a land developer. Clearly, this is an entrepreneur who keeps building on his success. And students today who face a troublesome economy can learn from a job creator like Mr. Lipinski. And however, with all these businesses demanding his attention, he still manages to find the time for his alma mater. And since 2009, he has served as a trustee. He has played a key role in the strategic planning committees on athletic subcommittee on facilities, and he has hosted a number of fundraising events for the college and shows support and leadership for Del Val's annual fund. In fact, he has been the lead annual donor for the past several years. And he, along with 3 other trustees, provided a challenge that one year raised $277,000 in new or increased donations. His financial contributions have reached the college in every aspect. And because of Mr. Lipinski's goodwill and philanthropy, my time as a student and as an athlete has been enriched. And when students have the kind of backing that Mr. Lipinski provides, they can more easily focus on what they came to college for, because they have the tools necessary to accomplish their goals. And he even received the President's Distinguished Alumni Award at homecoming. And I don't think it could have went to anyone more deserving. So tonight, I would like to say thank you for your good works, for your commitment to Del Val, for what you will do in the future, and for all the kind, heartfelt things that quickly become contagious. Bob Lipinski, class of 1980, we salute you. Thank you.
I've asked Lexi to stay here with me for a minute. I'm interrupting the schedule, but for a good reason. Later tonight, I planned on announcing what I thought was our total to date. But that changed on Tuesday. We have a new commitment. This is all true, by the way. It just happened this Tuesday. I'm reading notes because I've got to remember all this. We have a new commitment that Bob has made that will benefit all students and all student athletes like Lexi. Bob, would you please stand again? Don't applaud yet. I'm not done. This is important here. Trustees and alumnus Bob Lipinski has made a $1 million commitment to our athletic facility renovations, and he just made it on Tuesday.
Going to call upon Dr. Jim Diamond. He himself is a donor who is highly visible and an active member of the college community. A member of the class of 1961, he's been an educator for 5 decades. Dr. Diamond is a former Dean of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, an author of several books, and an international ambassador of goodwill. He and his wife Betty live in Ottsville, which, as many of us know, is in Upper Bucks County. They have endowed a scholarship in their names, have established multiple 6-figure charitable annuities with Del Val, and have the college in their estate plan. For the campaign, Jim is serving as the National Chair for Planned Giving. He'll be holding a series of seminars on the topic, the first one in November. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a very warm Del Val College welcome to a Del Val alum who has worked in 50 countries on 5 continents, Dr. Jim Diamond.
There is an Irish proverb that goes like this: praise youth and it will prosper, unquote. Praising a young Aggie is now my mission. Our distinguished tribute tonight goes to Emily Kagan, class of 2001. Emily, would you please stand up and remain standing? Where's she at? As you can see, Emily is not someone who has labored in industry for 5 decades, retired with great wealth, and has decided to give back. No, Emily is a different type of donor. A recent graduate, she married a fellow alum, Sean Kagan, also of the class of 2001. The couple lives in Bangor, Pennsylvania, and have a 2-year-old daughter, Raylyn. Emily holds a bachelor's degree in business administration and is the regional farm sales manager at Nationwide Agribusiness, which is an affiliate of the Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company. For quite some time, Emily has shown exceptional leadership ability. In college, she was the A-Day president. She served on the Student Government Board and was active in the National Agro-Marketing Association. As an alum, she served as treasurer of the Alumni Executive Committee and as the Young Alumni Chairperson for the Del Val Volunteer Council. Emily is the youngest member of the 1896 Society. She is a strategic giver and makes sure that her donations are matched by her employer. In October of 2010, Emily was elected to the Del Val Board of Trustees. At the recent trustees meeting held during the quiet phase of this campaign, she took the floor and told her colleagues that she was committed to seeing that Del Val meets its $50 million goal. Recognizing the importance of realizing the vision, Emily said she and her husband would be reviewing their finances in order to maximize their commitment. Their gift would be a stretch, but worthy of the extra effort. She urged the trustees to follow her example and take a good hard look what is possible. Emily, we thank you for your leadership in this campaign, for all you have given to Delaware Valley College, and all that you will give in the future. Emily Keegan, the class of 2001, we salute you. Thank you for helping Del Val to realize the vision.
Jim, stay here with me. Don't go away. Emily, thank you for your commitment to Del Val. It's terrific, and thank you for your leadership on the Board of Trustees. And Betty, could you please stand? I'm here again for an incredible reason. When I tell you Tuesday was a good day, I'm not kidding. On the way back from having lunch with Bob Lipinski, Joe Ecker and I got a phone call, and I swear this is true. We got a commitment which will change the lives of more students in perpetuity. Alumnus Jim Diamond and his wife Betty have made a $1 million commitment to benefit endowed scholarships at Del Val. Thank you, Jim and Betty. Can everybody please get up? I just have one question before I come down and give Betty a kiss, and that is, Jim, how you doing?
Dr. Brosnan, if I was any better, I couldn't stand it.